In an interview with developers exactly 1 week ago, Sam Altman revealed OpenAI's plans for 2023 and 2024. Given the world tour, the Senate hearings, and of course the regular CEO duties, I'm surprised that he had time to hold interviews. I must say I was a little surprised by some of the takeaways. The first takeaway is that the GPU availability is an even bigger problem than one would have thought. Plans are being delayed because of it. As a result, they are facing many customer complaints about the API reliability and speed. A related issue is the longer 32K context can't yet be rolled out to more people. OpenAI haven't overcome the odd n-squared scaling of tension, and so while it seems plausible that they would have 100K to a million token context windows soon like this year, anything bigger would require a research breakthrough, and their fine-tuning API is also currently bottlenecked by GPU availability. They don't yet use efficient fine-tuning methods like adapters or LoRa, so fine-tuning is very compute-intensive to run and manage. Better support for fine-tuning will come in the future, they hope, but they may even host a marketplace of community-contributed models. And this probably means competing with Hugging Face and other open-source efforts. Frankly, I'm not sure why they are not attempting to try low-rank adapters. Is it their contract with Microsoft? This would probably solve their fine-tuning bottleneck problem overnight. They further say that dedicated capacity offering is also limited by GPU availability. My guess is that this is where they make most of their money from the big customers like banks and such. In this service, they say OpenAI also offers dedicated capacity which provides customers with a private copy of the model. To access this service, customers must be willing to commit to 100,000 spend. To access this service, customers will be willing to commit to 100,000 K spending upfront. The rest of the talk was about what OpenAI will not do. First, plugins are not coming to the API. And I think this makes sense because they are essentially selling the services of other companies. And unless the profit margins are really big, it's really not worth the effort. Now, I think Sam said this just so as to appease the developers. He said OpenAI will avoid competing with their customers other than with ChatGPT. While I think he's a honest man, I don't think this promise can stand the test of time, especially if their customers develop better models and become their rivals. And finally, Sam had something to get off his chest. He had to come clean. He had been quoted as saying the age of giant AI models is already over. He said this is not what he meant. What he meant was scaling was becoming much more difficult and wasn't sustainable going forward. He said this did not mean that OpenAI will stop trying to make models bigger, that the increase will only be smaller than it was before, not 10 times but probably 3 or 4 times. And so this ends my commentary on the article. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.